5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Drunken Nerds, episode number 14. We got a lot to talk about.
What's
Schubert?
up, nerds?
Big rumor, obviously you're in Orlando. How's that treating you so far?
I'm still in the most magical place on earth. It's been great. I went a little hard the first week, slowed it down a bit this week. So we'll see what's going on.
I really tried to download your Instagram live story on for this podcast, but I couldn't figure it out. So if you didn't watch that, please pull up our Instagram at the Drunken Nerds and watch the story. I think it's under Florida.
I don't know how that all works. I think it like automatically saves. Like if
it automatically saves.
Yeah,
it's saved under. I checked it out. It's saved under Florida.
Still there. Yeah.
Wow. When you get to China second time.
I think that was China the second time.
Yeah, you really went hard at Epcot. So.
The first go around went pretty smooth, but the second go around it got a little hairy. Needless to say.
I was shocked that you literally got there around the time it opened until the time it closed. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I think I figured it out. I think I did 1 o'clock to 9. 1 o'clock to 8 o'clock. No, 1 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Yeah.
Okay.
Closed at 11 o'clock. I didn't make it till 11. Once I realized the fights had started, the better part of my brain decided to get out of there.
Yeah. I just have a couple questions. I know this is going off, but did you go on a single ride?
Not a single ride. Nope. So I got there with the intention of, maybe trying to get on one or two. They were all 60-plus minute waits. So I said, nope, I'm just starting. I got to the first countries even, Mexico and Canada, and both of them were pure chaos. So I just walked halfway, started halfway in the middle. That way I was kind of working on a different schedule than anybody else. And it happened to work out perfect.
Okay. And the other question I had, so you got this insane drink in Mexico at the Tequila bar.
That was awesome.
What did that cost you?
I was reasonable. It was almost the same as everything else in there, I think. I think it was maybe 15.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap for what
it was
happened.
Just a margarita. It was really nothing special about the drink itself. It was just like how they made the drink. And I think there was a video of it. There might not be, but basically they made the margarita. They did some sort of like foam bubble, then put it under a smoke, like one of these smoke drinks. Then they smoked it. The whole time there was a flashing LED ice cube in it. So it was just like a laser show with smoke. It was awesome. It was wild. It was like, and then it's like, just like John Taffer says, I walked out of there. I must have been stopped by 5 or 6 people going, what is that? And where did you get it?
Yeah.
Hit the cave.
I figured it would be like $50 just for the experience at Disney.
I did too. And I saw it and I was like, I don't care. Take my money. But no, it was normal. It was like basically a regular margarita on the menu. I think what happened was it just so happened where I got seated at the bar was where they did it. I think if you were seated in the middle of the bar or the other end of the bar, you wouldn't have had that opportunity. So I think I just was sort of right place at the right time, saw it, was like, I'll take it.
Okay, so heads up for anybody who goes around the world, check out the Tequila bar in the Mexico Pavilion.
Yep, it's right now where it was so much chaos too, there were some discrepancies with the line. I managed to work around it. It wasn't too bad. It took me like 15, 20 minutes to get in there. No worse than normal. It was just a different spot. But far right side of the bar, yeah, that's where it was set up, and that's where I got it. It was great.
Awesome. Yeah, living life over there.
Still got the ice cube. I should have thrown it in my drink tonight.
No, it would have been good. Yeah, so while you're at the happiest place on earth, I'm probably the unhappiest place on earth right now. Because usually, so I'll do a quick backstory. This is usually my favorite week of the entire year. So, my wife's involved with pageants, whatnot, and usually she goes away for an entire week with the children. They get her a hotel. It's great. I'm home. I can do whatever I want. Restaurants sponsor the pageant, so she brings home a bunch of food.
I've had
this
some of that
year
food before. Good stuff.
Because of COVID, the children aren't allowed. So I have been daddy daycare here 24 hours a day. It has been absolute hell. Yeah.
Eddie Murphy made it look
and no food. Not only that, there's no food.
Why is there no food?
Apparently they can't bring it away from the venue.
Rough.
I don't know if that's a COVID thing. I mean, I don't really know how that. But anyway, this has been rough. So I haven't been able to watch anything or do anything other than Disney Junior.
Not like last week where you watched everything.
Yeah, I got it out of my system. This week's a little different. Oh my goodness. But I'm still here.
You look like you're in a cave right now. You don't know none of your fun pictures on the walls. It's really dark over there.
Oh, no. There's just a pink empty square behind me. Oh, it's been horrible.
You're just sitting in darkness.
Yeah. But only got 4 more days. I'll see if I can get through it.
4 days till what's that? That's like brings you to Monday. Then you start the week all over again.
Yeah, it starts. It's true. All right, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I went to yesterday. I went to Build-A-Bear. Have you ever been to Build-A-Bear?
No. I don't think I'm allowed at Build-A-Bear.
No, it's not a fun experience, but they do it like all their Build-A-Bears. They're like Pokemon, Harry Potter, Disney.
I saw recently that Animal Crossing was making its way there.
Yep, Animal Crossing came out.
Did you get one of those?
I didn't get an Animal Crossing one. I should have got one for myself. I know I should have.
I got all my toys. Why don't you start buying toys?
Yeah, I know. I got to. My older one got an Elsa bear.
I forgot.
And my younger one got like a Dr. Seuss bear that she turned into Moana.
I dropped. If nobody did follow the Instagram live from the other day.
Oh, you're Groot.
Groot's back.
Yeah, souvenir guy.
We'll leave him up here. See if he stays for the rest of the night.
Yeah, so I don't suggest it. I walked out of there $140 for 2 bears. It's a waste.
I saw the pictures.
Yeah.
They didn't look like anything special.
No, it wasn't anything special.
Like, it looked like sort of stuff you could get at the flea market.
Oh, you definitely could. You definitely could get that stuff at the flea market.
I mean, at least if it's, like, licensed, like Pokemon or Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
You're getting a license out of it.
Well, I think the Elsa one was licensed, and the Dr. Seuss bear was licensed. But then,
they just made like Frankensteins out of them.
Yeah, we got a Moana, Hello Kitty, Dr. Seuss bear. I think was one of them. So,
all right.
I don't know, people. That's it. But they also make you like.
Why $75? I feel like I could go to one of the many Disney stores here on property and get far more for $75.
Oh, 100%. And this was buy one bear, get one for $10. This wasn't like I actually got $30 off because of the bear. Because once they start stuffing the bear with their weird stuff, they're like, "Oh, do you want a beating heart inside of it?" Like, okay, it's $8. Or do you want this to stick a scented cotton candy smell inside of it? Oh, there's another $5.
Oh, so they get the biggest racket going.
Oh, they know what they're doing.
I think we're in the wrong business.
They're doing. You're not going to let your child scream and cry when they got that far. Of course, you're going to say, "Okay, just get it." So I was in shock when they gave it the bill, but whatever. So anyway, that's my week. So let's go to this week's hangover, see what's going on.
This week's hangover.
All right, so this week's hangover, the biggest story, huge story, as Schubert wants to talk about, I'm sure. I don't know much about it. Probably excited. I can't believe you're not already in line, actually. But Pokemon Snap comes out tomorrow.
Tomorrow is the day. Tonight, actually, in about an hour and a half. Might have to stay up and download it. Oh, I'm excited. I've been waiting for this game. What is it? 20 years now. Literally 20 years for a sequel. We finally got it in the high definition Switch glory. It's going to be great. I can't wait.
So have you heard anything about it? That's obviously it's going to be huge upgrades because the first one was quick. It was a quick game.
Real quick. That was really the problem with it. You could play the whole game in about an hour and a half. Mm-hmm. From what I've heard about this one, you get about 15 hours of original gameplay.
Right.
That's a lot for a game. That's satisfying for me.
And the best thing is too, like back when it was N64 days, they didn't have the just download and upgrade type of thing. So if they want to add features and stuff, they have that opportunity. So
it 100% feels like this is going to be a game where we get a DLC once a month, once every other month, something like that. There's no reason they won't. They can't, right? It doesn't.
They definitely will.
Yeah, it's not that hard. It doesn't seem. So
did you pre-order it, or are you just going to buy it, download it, or?
No, I'm a physical copy guy for Switch stuff, so I'm going to have to go to find a GameStop tomorrow and hope I can snag a copy.
Yeah, there's no GameStops over at Disney Springs, I can't imagine. You have to venture out a little bit.
They're everywhere over here. It's Florida. It's GameStop.
I thought you were just living at Disney World. I don't know. I thought you weren't allowed outside the gates the way you live.
I got a car. I'm living off property right now.
All right, so that'll be fun to play. I need to get it myself. I need to get through this week, and then I'll finally try it out.
I checked out the roster of Pokemon in it. It's not the most exciting lineup of Pokemon, but when you see them in their natural environment, it's awesome. It's kind of like Detective Pikachu. Like it was just you didn't care which Pokemon it was. It was just cool seeing them in their natural element, I guess, in kind of 3D. It's not like a 2D sprite. So
yeah.
I'm excited.
All right, I'm looking forward to it. I wasn't as into the original version as you were, but I liked it. So
I played the hell out of it. I could probably 20 years ago, I could probably like micro navigate every centimeter of that game. So
all right, so that is
this one I'm probably not going to get as into, so we'll see. But maybe I'm hoping maybe Saturday night we do a Twitch. I don't know how Twitch works with handheld Switch, but maybe we can work something out.
Yeah, all right. We'll try to figure that out. That'd be great. We'll do a little time with that.
Hopefully Post Malone is playing. He did the concert, so I'm sure he's excited for it.
There'll be some big release
Twitch
stuff going on.
Oh, yeah.
So,
we were still promised a Katy Perry and J Balvin live concert that we haven't got yet. So maybe they
in the works.
That on. Yeah,
maybe midnight. We'll see.
Maybe.
So the other big news, I know Falcon and Winter Soldier wrapped up. The prediction was pretty much what you thought it was going to be.
I think I was 100% spot on, even down to the Thunderbolts.
Right. So you're happy with it?
Thrilled. Couldn't be more thrilled. It was awesome. Mm-hmm. I'd say wipe the floor with WandaVision in my book.
Yeah, you think so?
I like 200 times more.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, it set a ton of stuff up. I like what they do with John Walker. I mean, I liked how they make him look like the full villain that comes back around. Everything was great about it.
Hated him. And then, like, the final episode, like, he's the man now.
Yeah. You don't see that very often in these type of shows.
No, usually once they kill somebody, like, or ruin their character, they're done. Yeah, everybody's cheering for him in the last episode. He worked. Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah. And he basically Julia Louis-Dreyfus, sort of who I predicted that it was going to be Thunderbolt Ross sort of assembling these. I still think he's probably going to be involved because, like, it's his namesake. He's named the Thunderbolts after him. But she's basically playing the Phil Coulson of this go-around. Well, it might not be the Thunderbolts. It's definitely going to be like an Avengers Dark team, sort of like an X-Force, which X-Force is kind of like the X-Men version, where they don't do the X-Men missions. They do the dirty missions, where they have to go kill people. So that's probably what this team will lead to. She's supposedly rumored to be the Black Widow movie. That's why they pushed the cameo off, because they wanted her to be first appear in the Black Widow, and that kind of tied things together. But now they let it go. It's going to happen again in the Black Widow, and then probably again in the future. There's definitely something going on there. Be interesting to see. But that series wrapped up great.
Yeah, I agree. 6 episodes, amazing what they could do in 6 episodes.
It was crazy. I wore a Captain America mask to Disney on Saturday, and like everybody was like, "Yeah, Sam Wilson." And it was cool. Like people were excited about it. People were excited about the new Captain America, and we got the news. It's not going to be another series. It's going to be Captain America 4. That's next.
That's awesome. Yep, great way. I mean, they had one slow episode, and at that point, I was like, "There's no way they can wrap this up in 6 episodes."
Yeah,
and they did it almost perfectly, and they wrapped basically every end that they needed to kind of shore up. So
that last episode, in about 50 minutes, was better than some Marvel movies that clocked in about 90 minutes.
Yep.
So, like Iron Man 3, for example.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. So we're happy with it. Next one is Loki. So
very excited for that. Owen Wilson is going to be fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be timey-wimey stuff. So it's going to be cool.
Yeah.
Excited. But this is just about our longest Marvel-less run for the foreseeable future. So
right. Yeah, the timeline looks insane. What's about to happen? So
we got the Shang-Chi trailer the other day. That was great. So excited about that. We got some big Spider-Man rumors. The rest of the year looks great.
Yep. Awesome. Back to the movie theaters or pay whatever they're going to make you pay on Disney Plus. So
yeah, I'll pay it.
Yeah, I'll pay.
They could charge me $50 right now for a series and I'd pay it.
Yeah. I told you Disney double timed us with Raya.
Oh, they got you.
So I was like, I'm not going to pay $30 for Raya and the Last Dragon, whatever. So we bought it, and then a week later we go to Chunky's, or a movie theater, as people know. Chunky's is a movie theater.
Chunky's is,
and buy tickets. So like, oh, they got us twice. So Disney's always.
I bet you they get you a third time.
They probably will. I'll probably end up in the movie theater another time at some point.
Now, does that Disney Plus does it run out, or that's yours now?
It's mine now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So once you pay $30, it's on your account. Whatever.
So they might not get you a third time, but they might.
They might. I might find another movie theater that opens up and go check it out. So I've been watching this show called Shadow and Bone on Netflix. So it's based off books. I didn't read the books. And when it first started, I was like, okay, have you heard the show Lock and Key on Netflix?
No, but it sounds a little familiar.
So it was a show based off books. I thought it was going to be like teenagers. It's like teen rated show, whatever. And, but then all of a sudden their heads being cut off, people getting sliced in half. Like, what the hell is it? Like, all right, well, it's not one of those little like teenage books, whatever it is.
So I'm right there with you. That's exactly what I thought from the first impression. But then I watched like a trailer and I'm like, how has this slipped through my cracks? This looks great.
Yeah, it's definitely a good fantasy show. Like I've only watched the first 2 episodes and it's pretty good. At first, like I said, the first episode, I was a little hesitant because I'm like, this is going to be one of those boring, like the good-looking people, like just kind of walking around fantasy land.
I heard
some guy's body got sliced in half. I go, all right, they go on there.
I heard somebody talking about it, and they were like, the person that I was listening to was like, have you ever just watched a show because the person is so good-looking? And I was like, she's talking about the Jenna Coleman show Dan was talking about last week. And she was like, no, this new one. Yeah, Shadow and Bone, and I was like, all right, I've been trying to check that one out too. So.
Dude, it's like just like models walking around, so you didn't think it was going to happen. Yeah, I was watching. That was the Serpent, I think, with the Jenna Coleman one. I haven't got much further in that one, but
I feel like when they go in on a fantasy book series TV show, they mean business,
right?
I mean, like you have the Game of Thrones, obviously, but like his Dark Materials, like. These shows usually make it a couple years. I don't trust Netflix, so that's why I don't like getting too invested in them. But it looks good, so I think I'm going to give it.
It's fun to watch. I mean, I really don't know how many books are in the series, so I don't know how far the show could possibly go. Based on the first 2 episodes, to me, it doesn't feel like it can go very far, but obviously they can add some other stuff.
I think everybody thought that about Game of Thrones when they knew what's his name was going to get his head cut off.
That's true. That is true. Like, oh, well, they're done with this show. But yeah, no, it's good. I'll watch the rest of it. We'll see. I don't know. I've been on a binge watch lately, and all the shows I've been watching have been great. So let's keep it going. Another show that you mentioned I've never heard about, which I added to my list now, is called The Nevers on HBO. What do you know about this? Is it fantasy? Is it
not a whole lot? It just sort of popped onto my radar. It's only been 2 weeks, I think it's been out. I think they might be on their 2nd or 3rd episode. Unlike Netflix, I have complete faith in HBO keeping a show around and have no hesitancy to jump into a show full steam ahead on HBO. Like it's not getting canceled next year. You're at least getting a couple seasons out of it. So, but then again, I looked a little further into it. Joss Whedon is the producer, writer, director, etc., and he himself has been canceled. So I don't know what's going on with that. So will there be a second? Will he be involved? Will somebody else be involved? I don't know. Might have to look further into that before jumping right in. But I could be completely off base, but the premise seems to be like group of Victorian England, like women, and they're basically the X-Men.
Okay. I think the good thing about the streaming services, though, is like before we didn't want to jump in because there's a 25 episode season. Now they're like 6 to 10 episodes. So worst case scenario, it's good and it's over and that's it. So I it's not like what it used to be. I feel like when we got into like Lost or any of those any of those shows, like you'd be like, I have to watch for 20 episodes to figure if I like it or not.
See, and that's kind of goes back to the same thing. You had those 20 episodes though, so you knew it was going somewhere. Now with these 6, I think I'm a little shell shocked from some cancellations where it's like I get my 6 episodes and then
done.
No more.
Yeah.
And so I like letting them happen at least 2 seasons before I start to get in. But
we should start to watch these maybe, and one that gets axed after 6 episodes, me and you just do a quick little wrap up on how we think it should have ended in second season.
Like the how long do you have if we can get into
we'll do our own little version over here.
Well, all right, season 3 of the OA. Let's go.
Okay. We'll act it out one day.
I don't think that's an hour long. That might be a season long podcast. One of these days the OA will be back. I can promise you. Screw you, Netflix. Netflix sucks. So. I want to know, honest question though. Can you tell me a Netflix show that has lasted more than 3 seasons other than Ozark?
I was just about to say Ozark. Well, Stranger Things.
We still haven't got season 4 yet. And did you hear it's been delayed again?
It keeps getting delayed. Yeah.
These kids are going to be 30 years old before we get the 4th season.
Yeah, you're right. I was my first reaction was Ozark, so you caught me off guard there. But
see, and you didn't think I would know that because I didn't watch it. But
no, I didn't think. I was like, so you haven't watched that yet? Yeah, no, nothing comes to mind.
And there's countless articles out there. Like basically, Netflix business model is canceling a show before season 4. Like, doesn't alienate enough people that it'll get them upset.
Mm-hmm.
And the 4th season doesn't gain new people, so it's not worth it to them. So, like, basically, there's no point for a Netflix show to go more than 3 seasons.
Okay.
So that's why I don't like Netflix.
All right. Fair enough. I did not know that. So, going completely off-brand here, you want to talk about the Nebraska noodle fight for the name of Josh. So
I don't
this
know
is
why.
Completely off.
It felt like something would be into.
So a bunch of Joshes just show up at a field in Nebraska and just beat the hell out of each other. But
I think it was organized. I think it was organized on like Facebook or something. Like one guy was like, my name's Josh and I'll be in this field. And if nobody fights me, I'm the best Josh on earth. Then like 1,000 other people showed up.
Was there announced a King Josh? Did anybody come out of that victorious?
There was, and it was a pity. They gave it to like a 4-year-old.
Oh, that's not right.
There was not a true winner.
It's just a bunch of Joshes.
It feels like LARPing a little bit, but I think I'd be into this.
Yeah.
I think if there was a Matt fight,
you'd show up.
But I also think Matt's kind of a psychopath name.
Yeah, you get some interesting characters for a Matt show-off.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
I think that's one of those names where you're like, oh, Matt, he's an idiot. Oh, he's a psychopath. Oh, he's a degenerate. It's not like a normal name, like a Josh. Josh, some normal Joshes, some boring Joshes, some fat Joshes.
Joshes everywhere.
Dan, I don't know where that one would go.
No, I don't know. I think like computer nerds just like going over there. I don't know.
I don't know. It sounds like an army guy name to me, though, a little bit.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you're right. Dance could be all over the place, too. I don't know. I don't know where that one would go to.
You might get some badasses. I don't think you'd win.
Yeah, no, definitely not win. I'd be the one that like digs the hole and hides and then pops up when there's only one Dan left and see what I can do.
Aha! Take out the 4-year-old.
I'll take him out. So, all right, the noodle fight of Josh.
If you haven't seen it, check it out. It looked like fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's always fun to hit somebody with a pool noodle.
I wonder where they decided that noodles would be the weapon of choice.
Yeah.
Like, like a pillow. I saw a recent viral pillow fight video. These people were knocking each other out cold with pillows. So I think that's probably why pillows were ruled out. Like a noodle.
Oh, the pillows. People are packing those things. Right. Some things that probably shouldn't be packed in pillows.
Noodle, you could probably stick a couple rolls of quarters down there.
You definitely could. There could have been a rebel Josh over there. But.
Stick a stick down there or something, like a metal pole.
Yeah. Yeah, that 4-year-old would not have been king if that was the case. That's it.
So, I don't know. It looks like fun. I bet we see this become a regular thing.
just fight off the names. All right.
This is not going to be the last.
All right. I like it. I'm always into grab a doodle and fight. So
start doing regionals. You can be like the King Dan of New England.
Be perfect. You win a certain fight. All right. They're on to something.
Do like country championships.
Yep.
You have to fight the Dan from California in a 1-on-1 battle.
All right, so the Joshes are on to something.
Yeah, I think they figured out. They're playing on a different field.
All right, last thing, I guess it kind of leads into it in a way. So there's been free Bud Light. They're throwing it over us a little bit. Supposedly, we don't know any details. They're attend a live event or go to a sporting event, and we'll give you a free Bud Light.
Tickets. They're calling it the Bud Summer Stimmy.
Yeah. I don't know if I believe what's going on.
I don't think I do. They seem to promise a lot of things, Bud Light, and they never hand it out.
Yeah. They also did the whole, if you get vaccinated, show us your card and you get a free Bud Light somewhere.
Did you get them?
I didn't get a free Bud Light.
No. They always do this for the Super Bowl, too. They're like, hey, they would. I think they promised this year Cleveland, like, hey, Cleveland, if you make the playoffs, free Bud Light.
Yeah.
I doubt any of those people saw any free Bud Light.
Right. Yeah, they like.
If anybody deserves free Bud Light, it's me.
Yeah, you definitely need some free. But you're doing like free Bud Light commercials basically every single time you go online.
All the time. Which tonight, I don't want anybody to faint.
It's not Bud Light.
Not Bud Light.
Oh, what is that?
This is
lemon water.
Hendrix and tonic. We're mixing it up. We're
really mixing it up.
I'll tell you, this Disney is kind of kicking my ass.
That's right. You got a good Hendrix and tonic you showed me at a place at Disney Springs. Changed your life.
Halio. I went there again for dinner tonight. I had another, so it was good. I had to keep it going.
Well, I'm drinking Bud Light.
So we traded off. So here's my review. It's great.
It's great. All right.
Mixing it up. I don't know. The gin, it's a different kind of buzz for me. And I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. It's a good thing because it's great. It might get dangerous after a while.
Hendrix is very good, though. So that's a good choice.
It's great. So
all right, let's go to the RIP.
Here's my review for the drink review.
That's it.
Drink it.
All right, RIP time. You're not going to know this one. Nobody is, but I was a fan. So
that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
So before you say anything, I actually think I know this, but I want to hear it from you first.
Toshiro Kandagawa. Oh. So, rest in peace.
Tell us who he was.
He said he died from COVID. So, this guy, good chef.
Okay.
I used to watch Iron Chef all the time.
The real one or the American
Big
one?
Iron Chef guy. I think both American Iron Chef and the old Iron Chef.
So you were hardcore.
Hardcore. Love the Iron Chef. This guy was a big part of it. What's that?
You watch with subtitles?
Subtitles, yeah. When I was a kid. My parents were so big into Iron Chef that I watched it all the time. And this guy was a challenger. I think he won 3 times out of 5 against Iron Chefs.
So he wasn't even an Iron Chef. He was
a challenger. Okay. Oh, yeah. But he was
this would be like if Ken Jennings died or something.
Yes. But he was like the heel of Iron Chef. When this guy came, everybody hated this guy. He walked out. People started screaming, booing him all the time. He was like the ultimate heel when it came to it. But the guy was awesome.
What did he cook? What was his specialty?
So apparently there was one episode that he won. This is the one he won. But one of the judges, her name wasn't. She was a Japanese actress, but she wouldn't eat it because it was made out of whale meat. He was a big seafood guy. Right. But he made a dish out of whale, and she refused to eat it. That was one of his most, I think, proud moments. Got a judge who refused to eat the food.
People eat whale.
Yeah, I didn't know you could eat whale either. This guy can cook anything.
Black whale.
So, yeah, Iron Chef was a fantastic show. Did you ever watch it?
When Bobby Flay was on.
Oh, it's the American version, yeah.
Not the original.
Oh, the original was great.
You strike me as a big Japanese game show guy.
Oh, yeah, I love the old Japanese. What is it called? Wipeout? Where they call it Wipeout now in America, but it used to be like we used to call it Chinese Olympics.
Super terrific, happy, fun time. Wipeout.
So anyway, that's a big one. I don't know. I saw Iron Chef. Like, okay, I remember that guy.
Hopefully, so he died of COVID. It wasn't foodborne related illness.
It wasn't foodborne. I mean, he was old. He had, I think, 83, 84, something like that. So I guess for a Japanese guy, he's pretty young.
He was a young man, and he wasn't a young man in his Iron Chef days.
No. He was a little older in his Iron Chef days. So, all right. So let's get to the.
Instead of drinking something, we should probably eat something for him. But I don't have anything.
Yeah, I know. I got nothing.
Yeah. Here's to you,
Toshiro Kadagawa. All right. All right, so obviously I've had the week from hell, so I did not get any beer other than Bud Lights.
No craft.
So I went to Mezcal Tequila.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really kicking it up a notch.
Well, it's great.
Now, how are you going to be tasting? All right, there's your answer. Just going straight for it.
Ooh, okay. Yep. I feel like I could drink 2 bottles of these things after this, though. But anyway, this is El Tieneblo Mezcal Joven. I don't even know what I'm reading right now. From Jimenez Tamaulipas. I don't know. It's tequila, right. Whatever it is. I don't know.
It's not real mezcal, right?
I can't imagine, no.
That would be
yeah.
Where'd you get it? The liquor store?
Yeah.
No, it's not real mezcal.
It's like $60.
That would be cool.
But yeah, I don't go cheap on the tequila. I feel like if you go cheap on tequila, you might as well just put a bullet in your brain. So
yeah, it's not ever a good time.
Yeah. Anyway, this is what my night is. This is what children do to you. So that's it.
Hey, we're both drinking clear liquor. So
yeah,
this is a week.
So if you see me run off camera here, it's probably some vomiting. We'll see.
Yeah, warm out the bottle doesn't sound good. I would have made a.
That was a poor choice. I don't know what I was thinking on that one.
Yeah, that wasn't a good idea.
All right. Well, that brings us to Stump the Shoe. We're cruising through this episode.
Yeah, we're not good. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, my mind is full of mush, so we'll see.
Mine is a piece of shit right now.
I know. I wasn't even drinking before this episode either, which is the scary thing. Usually I have at least a few beers before this. All right. I think I can find this. Stump Shoe. All right, back to Stump Shoe. I can't get this tequila taste out of my mouth, but we're going to push through it.
While you're about to stump me, I actually lost my real stump. My Groot, he fell off.
Fell off again? So it doesn't work that well?
No, it works good, but I was trying to move it and it fell and I can't reach it. So
I said because I watch your story on
I don't know
Instagram Live, it's just hanging on there.
I don't know how it stood. He was on there for 5-6 hours.
It's pretty.
I just tried to move it. I got stumped, I guess.
So, you did.
So
I went hard on you because I was in a bad mood today, so I just. I shouldn't have because I need more drinks. But
last week wasn't very good. I think what did I get? Two maybe.
Yeah.
So we're looking at 2 bad weeks in a row.
I was just I don't know. I was tired and I just threw this one together. And it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna screw shoe.
All right,
it's more not a stop shoe. It's more a screw shoe.
I'll prove the haters wrong.
All right, let's go with question number 1. How many different Pokemon appear in the original Pokemon Snap?
Okay. Do I get a range? Or
I'll give a range of 2.
You're looking for an exact number.
Yeah.
68.
Close. 63.
Oh, come on. You can't give me 5.
I can't give it 5. I only gave it 2.
Screw you. That was... What other human being on earth would have been able to get within 5?
That was impressive. I'll give you that. I'll take a sip of Bud Light with that. I'm not taking a sip of tequila on that one, though.
That had to be as close. You had to have been sweating when the 6 came out of my mouth.
I would never would have thought that you could possibly get that.
I knew it. But...
All right. Who invented the first pool noodle?
I bet it was a guy named Noodle.
It's not a guy named Noodle.
John Noodle.
Steve Hartman.
The comedian?
I don't know.
Well, it was Phil Hartman. Cool. So it wasn't John Noodle.
It wasn't John Noodle. No, not close on that one. Yeah.
I don't know if anybody knows that.
No, nobody did before that.
I don't think so.
So, all right, number 3.
I'm still one for one in my book.
That was impressive. Just again, the exact kind of just say it in the 60s. I'll give you that. So, all right, what phrase does the chairman shout to start the culinary battle in Iron Chef?
Iron Chefs. Are you looking for the Japanese?
I think the Japanese version. Alice Cuisine!
I wasn't ready.
I don't think you would have got it anyway. It's a French. It's a French word for a Japanese show. It makes no sense.
So it was French in the Japanese show?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say some nonsense like arigato.
The next few you probably get.
Not going well.
Yeah. No, I went a little easier. I just wanted to give you a hard time the first 3. But who founded Bud Light? First and last name.
Anheuser.
Well, yeah, you gotta get the first name though. That's the easy part. Anybody could have got that one.
August Bush.
You're close, but no.
Augusta Bush.
It's Eberhard Anheuser.
Who's Augustus Bush?
I have no idea. Maybe he created Budweiser Heavy.
He's in there. I think you should Google. I'm pretty sure he's a person.
He might be. So I thought you were going to get that one. I wasn't sure on it, but
what if he's the co-founder?
This was a single co-founder of the Bud Light. So he must have created the Bud Light in the Anheuser
Bud
thing.
Light.
Bud Light.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm pulling up Augusta Bush.
Augusta Bush. He probably has co-founder of the Budweiser.
August Anheuser Busch Sr.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He was the founder.
Of Bud Light?
Must have been Bud Light.
All right, so you're 0 for 4.
I don't know how. We might have to fact check this one.
Okay, I don't know what to go with this one, but what does Jimmy Buffett call his genre of music? How does he describe his genre of music? It's even on his own Margaritaville website. So this is a fact.
It's got to be barefoot something. Barefoot, chill, barefoot. It's like toes in the sand.
They're not close. So it's golf and Western.
No, I wouldn't have got that.
So, but speaking of, when are you going to go to dinner at Margaritaville? I mean, you're over there all the time.
Yeah, I think that's possibly tomorrow night.
Tomorrow to Margaritaville. Do they have decent food over there?
I like the food at Margaritaville. The Orlando one's not one of my favorite ones. And City Walk on the weekend has been just pure stupid chaos.
So there's two of them. There's one in Orlando and then also one at City Walk?
No. There's only the City Walk one.
City Walk, okay. So I went there with you one time.
Yeah, it's not my favorite Margaritaville.
Right.
So, and City Walk has just been stupid busy. So I've tried and failed a couple times already. So the thing with City Walk's free. So people just go to take up space.
Yeah.
Don't do anything. It's pretty annoying.
You should only be allowed in if you have a ticket to one of the parks, is what you're saying?
I'd rather pay 20, or they should charge for parking.
Oh, there's no parking at City Walk?
After 6, it's free.
Oh, okay.
So people just go to City Walk. They treat it like a mall. Like they treat it like people would treat the mall back in the day.
Yeah.
So it's turned into just like a complete cesspool of people just hanging out and doing nothing. So it's not a great time.
Yeah. All
we'll
right.
see. That might be tomorrow. If not, it'll be early next week.
Yeah, no, City Walk, I mean, for what it is, does not have the best selection of like bars and restaurants over there.
No, I've gone twice and I've been like, I don't want to eat anywhere here.
Yeah, the Chocolate Emporium is just a weird place.
I
don't really like it.
Hard Rock's good, but it's basic.
Yeah, you're right. They don't have much.
I like the NBC Sports and Grill.
Yeah.
But I've already been there a couple times. So
Mexican place is great just because
awesome place.
A fun place to watch the music and stuff. But
always busy.
Yeah. So anyway, number 6, you were 0 for 5. Can you go 0 for 6?
I'm 1 for 5.
Who was picked 5th overall in tonight's NFL draft?
I know this.
Just happened.
We went 3 quarterbacks. Then we went to tight end.
You're onto something there.
And we went the big boy.
He was a big boy.
Mm-hmm. Not going to get it.
Not going to get it?
I got it, but I'm not going to get it.
I knew you were going to get number 4 because I figured Kyle Pitts was a freebie. Oh, stop looking at the TV. It was Jamar Chase, you piece of trash. I know what you're doing over there.
It was the wide receiver, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Jamar Chase.
I had it on the tip of my tongue, and I knew it was a Jamar, but I couldn't get the last name.
Yeah, because everybody thought that the Bengals were going to pick an offensive lineman to protect the poor quarterback, but no, they just drafted another receiver.
Kills your T. Higgins dynasty stash.
Oh, yeah. So, you went 0 for 6, Schubert. That's the first.
I went 1 for 6.
Which one did you get?
I'm giving myself the Pokemon one.
You declaring it?
There should have been some sort of buffer. There should have been a.
I gave you a 2-point buffer.
2 is not enough. There's roughly 1,200 Pokemon.
All right, let's go what's on tap for the weekend.
That's a headline.
All right. So what's on tap for the weekend? I'm just trying to survive. I mean, I just got to get through this. I was lucky enough that my oldest is with my parents right now, and my youngest got picked up from my in-laws. So I have this night off, but 7 a.m. in the morning, they're back. They are both back. So
I would start stashing beers under the bathroom vanity.
Yeah, I need to start stashing beers everywhere. Because man, they are a lot of work. Oh
4 days.
Yeah, and on Saturday, I forgot. Saturday, I'm gonna have to go to Chunky's, a movie theater again.
That's good. You get a break. You can have...
No. This is not a break. So my oldest has a birthday party with her friends. I will be the only dad there.
Oh, so drink a lot of beers.
And the movie that they're going to see is called Zombies 3. Have you seen Zombies 1 and 2 on Disney?
Never even heard of Zombies 1 or 2. Never mind 3.
It's horrible, man. It's just a musical. It's horrible. I have to go there and sit there with a bunch of...
Not that little vampire girl, is it? I like her. She's cool.
It's not Vampirina. It's a real-life musical.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's just a music. People. Yeah, with werewolves and...
How aren't these like straight to Disney Plus? They're getting theater runs now?
They get in theater runs.
They couldn't have picked a Raya, like a normal person?
Mm-hmm. So I feel like my only go-to is to let my girl sit with all the other girls at the main table.
Yeah,
I move to the back.
You find the corner in the back.
And I just get some pictures of beer because this movie theater serves pictures of beers.
I wouldn't even go beers. I would do discreet and just go for the mixed drinks.
I don't know how I'm going to get through this.
Because, I mean, if you're just slugging beers, somebody's going to call you out and be like, hey, that was your third pitcher. At least if you have like a Coke with some alcohol in it, they're going to be like, how many Cokes have you had?
I feel like the dads aren't allowed to go to these things. Like, this should be illegal, what they're doing to me right now.
So why do you? They're just like requiring one adult supervision?
Yeah, they need adult supervision. They're only 6 years old. So
don't you drop your kids off? It's their problem, isn't it?
See, I don't see what the difference is if I just drop her off the table because there's an outside bar there.
Isn't that how it was back in our day?
Yeah, just drop them off and go.
Yeah, say, hey, see you later. We'll be back in 12 hours.
Yeah. I feel like I have a lot of options, but I'm definitely dreading it because I don't want all the mums to be talking to me. I want to drop the kid off and just walk away.
That sounds... At least there's a movie going, so they can't really be talking.
They find ways.
Just drop one of these, like, shh, point to the movie.
I'll have one finger just bringing over the bartender, the other finger is shushing the mums. We'll do the
point to the screen.
We'll do the double. That's it. Anyway, that's going to be my weekend survive.
That sounds bad.
So what's up for you, Schubert?
I haven't decided yet. Got a few options. Universal's always an option. That's on the table. I got to work a little bit Saturday, so Saturday night it's looking like Universal, but I'm also thinking maybe work SeaWorld into the equation.
I really want to see you do a SeaWorld day.
I've never been to SeaWorld. I could do like the Kevin Malone. SeaWorld? See the world? SeaWorld?
I think you should do it. I haven't been there since I was a kid, so I have no idea. All I know is they added Sesame Street Land.
I've never been. So it might be worth a shot. Also playing Saturday night at SeaWorld, Edwin McCain.
Ooh, yeah.
So I can be like, I could start singing right now. Like, I'll be.
I think
it's a good song. Yeah. You're crying shoulder.
Probably singing right over the whales.
Oh yeah, like Flipper comes over. Yeah. That could be worth seeing.
Yeah, that could be a move. All right.
So that's in play. Cheryl hit some restaurant bars Saturday night. Not sure where. Sunday might be a free for all. So.
All right. Excellent. Well, that's it for this week.
We survived another show.
This was a tough one, but we got through it. And Schubert, keep following Schubert actually online because he has some great content over there.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get some more Instagram posts up this weekend. See where the road takes me.
Anybody who hasn't pulled up the Drunken Nerds Instagram and clicked on story, please go do that. It's amazing. He literally went to every single country, documented his drinks, talked about it, and you could progressively see how it
was like a I don't know how to do the camera. It was like a curve and it went. I think I probably approached 20 to 25 drinks.
Yeah. And when you mix like alcohol and hard alcohol and beer and
hard
wine,
alcohol,
and champagne,
wine,
you had everything in there.
Everything.
It was, oh my goodness.
Margaritas.
So definitely check that out. So
yeah, well, maybe this weekend's going to be a little more tame, I hope to say. So
yeah. I'll see what I can do too. Maybe I'll Instagram live, secret drinking at Chunky's.
I think that's
we'll see. Who knows?
I think you should give us you can videotape zombies.
I'll do Zombies 3. Ooh, can't wait.
What is a drink? Is it a white zombie or something? Is that a drink? No, that was a band.
That is a band. I'm trying to think. Is there the zombie drink?
Yeah,
is the Chinese drink.
On the Chinese menu.
That's a little Chinese menu. Yeah.
Ask them to give you a zombie.
See, are you doing any specialty drinks for this Disney movie tonight?
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
All right, everyone. Thanks for holding in there with us, and we will see you next week.
Drink up, nerds.
All right. I got to grab the tequila bottle. Cheers.